Good day, welcome, thank you for joining us as we're here again with our third bulletin with Reginald Leader. Reg, today we're going to be talking about preparing your mode of transportation and whatever you've decided to do in terms of temporary accommodations. What have you done personally? What is your personal plan? Tell us a bit about that and what you did.
Look, my personal plan is to go down with car or caravan. The reason why I've chosen the caravan, number one, is for the packing space. So you get a lot more in there than in a trailer of sorts. Secondly, we're moving down to an area where there's no housing or anything. We're moving down to open stretch of land. So the caravan would be the logical choice. I don't think I'm quite ready to rough it that much in the tent. So I like a comfortable place to sleep, so the caravan is the best option. And also moving down there, to take furniture down is out. So the caravan is the next option because everything's in the caravan. So I don't have to lay out any more money once I'm down there to get myself set up. So for the short term, the caravan is the best option for me because everything's there. I've got wife, I've got kids. They need a dry place to sleep. We're going down to Cape Town. It's rainy season, it's winter. So it's been in the tent might be a bit difficult, but there are ways of working around that. My option was the caravan because you're high and dry. You're out of the elements. And the nice thing about it is when I transition out of the caravan, I can then sell it to the next person or give it to the next person and they can move into that. And it's their stepping stone. So that just seemed the logical way for me to go.
And how did you go about preparing this caravan for the trip? Is there anything, modifications you had to make, or what did you have to do?
Look, in terms of the caravan modification, not much, because I'm lucky enough that everything's in there. It can run gas, 12 volt or 220 volt. So I've bought a generator in case there's no power, which it isn't. It runs off battery. I make sure you fit in solar panels to the roof, so it can run off solar. And then also you've got your normal gas, the caravan can run on as well. But I say I'm trying to keep the cost as low as possible, because the more I have to spend on utilities, less money I've got to survive. So I've taken all those options. So I've chosen a caravan that has all three. So which if one fails, I've got two other options to use. In terms of preparing the caravan, it's the normal. New tyres, good tyres, make sure it's roadworthy, make sure it's able to do the trip, so it doesn't fall apart. Because not all of us have got 100,000 rands to buy a caravan nowadays, because they aren't cheap. So like enough, I found one at a nice price. X-side caravan, needed a bit of TLC, but it was ready to travel. So in terms of that, I've had to bring some things from home in there to make life easier, like fitting the microwave, that type of thing. Just to make life a little bit easier, because it's going to be your new home for anything to a month to 6 months, if not longer. So that is my choice, would be the wisest choice to make, because it's not that expensive to pick up a second-hand caravan, and it's a lot easier than sleeping in a tent.
And what about your vehicle? How have you prepared your vehicle for this?
In terms of vehicle, that's quite important. At the end of the day, this is your workhorse. This is going to be towing whatever you got behind you. So you've got to make sure the vehicle is roadworthy, it's well serviced, well maintained, then it'll make the trip safely. Preparations, just go through the car, get it to a mechanic if you're not one yourself. Make sure the car is safe, and it's roadworthy. Because it's not a 5-day or a 5-kilometer trip, it's possibly 2-3 days. And you've got to make sure that your vehicle's capable of doing what it needs to do. No, it's no issue having a little 1100 Golf towing a 2-ton caravan. It'll never make the trip. So make sure your vehicle is well prepared and well stocked for the trip going down.
And what plans or what provisions have you made in terms of fuel, additional fuel? Are you expecting problems with fuel along the way?
Look, if it's the worst case scenario, yes, we're going to have to take fuel. I've literally taken a 50 litres per one vehicle, 30 litres in the second, because the second vehicle's not lighter, fuel's not going to be loaded, my wife's going to be driving that, and it's quite economical. My car, unfortunately, is an economical car without a caravan, but as soon as you hook anything beyond any car, it becomes heavy on fuel. And if you do go the escape route, if things go bad, between A and B, there ain't no petrol stations. So you've got to prepare for that, you've got to have the additional fuel. Yes, it is high risk, and just make sure you're using a proper can to store the fuel, because things can go wrong, catch on fire or explode. So make sure that your flammable liquids are safe, that they're in a safe container, something that's SBS approved. Because you don't want to go be careless and put in a jerry can that doesn't seal, or something that could fall over because the roads that we'll be riding are quite rough. So you don't want to cause any unnecessary problems.
Well, Rich, thank you very much. And I look forward to the next episode where we're going to be discussing your go bag.
Thank you.